Well, for many years, we've been in RVing for probably about 20 years, and always we had to store our coach several miles, or as much as 50 miles away from the house. So that was always really a nuisance, and sometimes somebody would break into the motorhome on a storage lot, and it was just not, and plus the coach deterioration. So our big dream was a home with an RV garage. Well, every year we go on vacation and we look around and try to find a nice place where they have RV garages. Well, there aren't very many around, and they're usually very, very expensive or not very nice or hit and miss. So one day on the internet I did a search, and I put homes with RV garages, and I found the Gardens RV Villages. So that was good luck because it looked really interesting. So we got a plane ticket. We were in Oregon, flew from Oregon to Nashville, rented a car, drove down to the Gardens, and right away we liked it. It's just a nice little community and everything about it. We love the people here. So we immediately, we weren't in a position to buy anything that's already built, so we just went ahead and bought a lot so we could make sure, because we didn't want to lose a chance to get in the Gardens. So we went back, put our home up for sale, and it didn't take that long, and then we came back here to Crossville in the Gardens, and we're fortunate to be able to stay up on the hill, what we call Homeless Hill. And that was one of the nicest things that ever happened, because about that time about 6 other couples had also purchased lots, and so we were all there at the same time, and we got to watch every little thing about our house from the ground up, when they scraped the lot all the way up and pick everything out. Sometimes there was too many choices, and you know, when you have too many choices you get yourself confused, but it was very nice, and the builder and everything encouraged us to be involved in the process, and the end result is here we have a beautiful home. We love it. It's just, we designed it just the way we wanted it, and I must say that what we always dreamed about is what we've got, and that is a home with an RV garage, where when we get ready to go, we just take our clothes, put them out in the motorhome, and unload the refrigerator into the motorhome, and then we drive wherever we're going.
And we don't have to worry about the weather.
And oh yeah, let me tell you, when it's raining, it's awfully hard to be loading a coach.
Which oftentimes when we were in Oregon happened.
Oh yeah. So, and when we come back from our trip, it's even nicer, because after you've been driving for 300-400 miles, you're tired. Pull the RV in the garage, plug it into the power. We got sewer and everything there. Come in the house, sit down in a chair and kind of relax. And if we don't get to all the clothes and unpacking for 2-3 days, it doesn't make any difference. We're home. And that to me is one of the neatest things. And I think the thing we like most is the people. And I get Kathy to talk about the people.
Oh, it's a fantastic community. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better place to live. I mean, everybody is genuinely interested in you as a person and not everything else that's going on in your life. And I've always professed that if there's something that you don't know about, somebody knows about it. If you don't have a tool, somebody has it. And if you need a helping hand, somebody's always here to give you a helping hand. And I mean, we've lived in bedroom communities where, you know, you drive into your garage, you close it down, you go into your house, and half the time you don't get to know your neighbors. Well, here you really get to know your neighbors, and it's a little difficult sometimes when you go out for your morning walks, because when you think you're going to get back in a short order, well, that doesn't happen too often. Generally, it's could be anywhere from an hour to 2-hour process. But we
always get our breakfast. We learn the hard way. Eat breakfast first, because you might not get back till 10 o'clock.
Yeah. But when we were building, not just the gardens, but Crossville as a whole community is just really wonderful. It's a small community, but it has an awful lot to offer here. It amazes me all the time, especially when we're building, because you always think, well, small towns, they don't have much going. And so, we did, like probably a lot of other people, we would go to Knoxville or to Cookeville, and we'd be checking different things out and everything. And we didn't find anything better or greater in those other places. And we ended up purchasing everything here in town, helping the local merchants, which was absolutely wonderful, including our cabinets. We had them custom made by some Amish people here in town, and we've been perfectly satisfied. But the other thing that Dan and I really like is when we lived on the Oregon coast, we had to travel a minimum of 10 to 12 miles to go get groceries or gas or anything. And any major shopping was once a week going over to Salem, which was a 60-mile drive. And here, it's like within 5 miles, you have everything. I mean, and it's like we'll go to the doctor, and then we'll go to the bank, and it's like it takes us no time at all to accomplish what we need to do, and then we can come back home and enjoy our home. We love sitting out on our front porch because we've got a beautiful view. We love sitting out on our back screened-in porch because we have, again, a beautiful view back there. But we also have our meals during the spring and summer months. We eat an awful lot of our meals out there, and we love it here. It's just, we couldn't ask for anything more.
We have some neighbors that go to Europe every year. I go over to their home, check their motor, the motorhomes and that, make sure the battery's working okay. We check for their mail, and if anything happens here, like someone finds it, like we were walking one day and found a garage door was open, and we knew that people were traveling, so we went out and got it fixed. I don't know why it went up, but people really watch out. And the neat thing about the people here, you got 140 plus houses and growing. You got people from all walks of life. You've got pilots here, you've got professional people, you've got a lot of retired people from the Michigan area who are in automobile manufacturing, in every walk of life. But everyone is just across the board, sociable, nice, and wherever you want to go, if you got some place you want to go, you can find someone very quickly who's been there, can tell you all the neat places to go, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful feeling. We've been here 5 years now, and it's still, we sit on our porch in the morning and say, aren't we lucky? Because what more could, I mean, for all that time we couldn't find anything, thank goodness we didn't, and then we got the gardens, we got it all. Plus, Kathy and I didn't mention that we both have family. North Carolina, Kathy's in Michigan, and my daughter's in Florida. Crossville, centrally located, you can zip right down. She can drive to Michigan in a day, I can drive to North Carolina in a day. Florida's a little bit of a push, it's about 600 some miles from where my daughter is. But it's really nice after being 3,500 miles back in Oregon. So we're what they call happy campers, and we love the gardens.
Well, and the other thing too is there's a common thread here. I mean, it's anybody that's ever been camping, the commonality and the camaraderie and everything in a campground is just super, and everybody has a good time. And that's the way it is here. You know, like Dan mentioned, everybody's here from a different walk of life, but we all have that common thread, and we understand one another, and it's just great. I mean, we couldn't have chosen a better place.